So this is a video comparing the Petzl Bindi 200 with the Biolite 200. Here they are. I took them off their headband because I want to show you that even though this headlamp, the Petzl, is supposed to be 35 grams and the Biolite is supposed to be 50 grams, the difference in weight between them, it's actually in the headband, not in the unit itself. Because the Petzl, just the head, just the main unit, is 22.4 grams and the Biolite is 23 grams, so almost the same. Which means that this is about 12 grams, whereas the Biolite head strap is 22 grams. So if Biolite could make a head strap like this, like a string one, their headlamp would be just as light. Another reason I took them off is because I want to show that actually the Biolite is slimmer. So if you plan, as I do, to carry them in your fanny pack or in your pocket as everyday carry, just the unit, the Biolite would stick out less. Another interesting thing is if you make a outdoor headlamp, right, why don't you cover the USB port? The Biolite has this rubber cover that is going to prevent a lot of water. It's not waterproof, right, but it's going to prevent a lot of water from getting into the USB port. The Petzl does not have this. And that's gonna cause problems down the road. Battery wise, they have almost the same battery. The Petzl has 680 milliamps, whereas the Biolite has 700, so almost the same. 700, 680. The one thing though that really put me off on the Bindi, on the Petzel Bindi, is that if you use it and you plug it in to get to charge it, it will turn off. Whereas the Biolite, you can plug it in and it's gonna keep on running. So you can use it while it's charging. And you can use the Petzel too while it's charging, but it's a lot more limited, and every time you plug it in and plug it out, it's going to turn off. And I'm going to show you this right now. So I'm going to plug the USB cable in here. And right now it's not yet plugged in here. Oh, before I forget, another feature is that the Biolite charges at 0.32 amps, whereas the Petzel charges at 0.2 amps. So the Biolite will charge about 50% faster, maybe in like 2.5 hours, whereas the Petzel would take about 4 hours. So let's see what happens when usually if you don't charge it, the Petzel has 3 white modes: low, medium and high. And then if you hold the button down, it's going to have a red, a steady red, and a flashing red. But let's see what happens if you turn it on and then you plug it in to the charger, into a power bank, let's say. It turns off. And then you try to turn it back on, but instead of 2 modes, you only have, instead of 3 modes, the usual medium, low, medium and high, you only have low and medium. You lose the high mode. And you also lose the red flashing. I mean, you can hold the button down to switch to red, it will not happen. So you only have 2 white modes from 3 white modes and no reds. I mean, this red will stay on while it's charging, but I don't think that's the same. The Biolite, on the other hand, it will just stay on. And let me show you that. Oh, the Petzel also, let's say you turn it on and you unplug it from the charger, again it's going to turn off. So let's see what the Biolite does. Switching the cable over. Alright. So the Biolite, let's turn it on. It's not plugged in. Let's turn it on. Let's see what happens. We plug it in. And it keeps on running. And like I said, it charges at 0.32 amps. And let's see what happens when you unplug it. Keeps on running. Let's put it on red. Let's plug it in. Keeps on running. Get it out. Keeps on running. And it's the same for the other two modes, the red flash and the white flash. Where, by the way, the Petzel does not have a white flash, only a red one. And the Biolite also has variable output on both the white beam and the red beam. Whereas the Petzel does not have a variable, just has those steps. So all in all, I'm gonna keep the Biolite and probably gonna return this one. And I don't understand why you put these limitations and why you don't cover the USB port, and why do you have to like make this big bump here that kind of messes with the shape of the thing. Yeah, that's about it.